Hello everyone, welcome back. I don't know who's going to be first in here, or when they're going to show up, but let's just get this over and done with. Let's get the link and just post this up places and see how it goes. Ooh. Okay, I think we're almost good here. Oh, hey everyone. Wow. Oh, that reminds me, I need to send lines. I need to get lines and get them sent off in a bit. I keep forgetting about it because of how busy I am, but when you see how much I'm putting in this update, then, you know, you can understand why I keep forgetting certain things. The only time I've had a break recently was like last night for about half an hour or something, so. Fifi Plag says, sup, hello everyone, nice to see you coming back. Yeah, like I was saying, it's a little bit crazy at the moment. I'm sorry to anyone that I've not got back to yet. It's just, yeah, I've been doing a lot. Like, I was just running test renders before I came on stream, just to see if everything was right and everything that I'm doing at the moment on screen is good. And then when I found out, yeah, that is good, I was like, okay, I'll do in a bit. Oh, so last night I went on VR chat for just a little bit to have a break, because I'd honestly not had a break. Like, every time I do these streams, what ends up happening is I come off the stream, I have like a drink, and then normally I just put some music on and go right back to work. So essentially what you're seeing is just little bits of me grinding away until I get all the details done. Yeah, went on VR chat last night for a little bit of a break and ended up seeing some really crazy things, so I might actually put them in the intro of the next update. Hello to everyone that's coming back. So what you're not seeing here is me doing lighting for Napster Bluke's bit. Like I've said, the idea is to get Napster Bluke's area done just before tutorials, and then take a little bit of a break, and then we can do tutorials at some other point. But I'm just trying to light the area to make it look kind of spooky. Imagine, if you will, Napster Bluke's area, but because the spider bake sale is really close, I've got all of like these spider webs hanging up in the rafters or up in the corners of the room. And it's just to make it look really kind of spooky, but at the same time, it's like, obviously the spiders are going to be more around there because of the bake sale. So yeah, it's really cool. I like it. It's giving me those Halloween vibes at the moment, because I've got like, where Napster Bluke is on the artwork, there's a bed of leaves that he's kind of like lying in, or they're lying in and floating in. So I've put like more leaves in the area to kind of look as though they've been pushed into the corners. Hey horses! So yeah, welcome back to everybody. Welcome back to another update. It's crazy as usual. This area is giving me mad Halloween vibes. In fact, what I'll do is I'll give a little bit of a preview now, but it won't be what you're expecting. What I'm going to show you is another grayscale view again, while I try and place all the lighting here. Will Frisk struggle to grab the spider donut or cider since they're in the web? I've not thought about that, to be honest. I could always have that where they're like trying to struggle with it and then eventually it comes free. That'd be a nice little addition. The original version I had was they were just placed in front of the spider webs and the spiders were just kind of sat there guarding everything. It's going to be cool to have little spiders like swinging around or crawling around on the webs and watching them like blink, because I love small details. For anyone that's not seen these streams before, I love small details like physics on stuff or blinking and little things to really make things look alive. So it's going to be cool animating all of the spiders individually and having them all have this kind of like cute but cool look. What I'll do here is I'll switch over to solid view in your window for a sec so I can show you. So I've got 2 screens, and this one is the other one. I haven't played in Undertale for quite a while, but I remember the donut or cider being in the web. Yeah, what I'll have to do is I'll have to edit it so it gets stuck a little bit, and then we have Frisk trying to pull it out. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're having a look inside of the level. This is only the solid view. You don't get to see the final view at the moment. I'm not going to spoil any of the textures or any of the lighting or anything. But this is the room that we start from. This is just the room that I'm placing everything in at the moment so I can copy and paste stuff. But yeah, we're starting in here. This is the bit with the rocks and the water in, and the little bridge, and then we go into the area before Blukey, and you can already see a little bit of spider webs here. I'm just going to try and move forwards a little bit. So it's awkward the way that you move the camera here, but as you can see, we've got the save star here. We've already got these spider webs hanging from the ceiling here. Will the talking rock have a mouth? Says Ryden. Honestly, I'm going to be probably skipping past that bit, but showing it, as in like, it's in the background in certain shots, so you know it's there. Because the idea is like, when you see a film, you never see the characters fully perform every single motion. You don't see them go about their day and take every single step. And I have to somewhat streamline this so it doesn't take forever, you know. So it's the whole thing of some bits will be missed out. So the rock, even though it'll be there in the background, I'm not sure I'm going to have it at the moment be like the main part where it's actually talking and stuff. We shall have to see. I have yet to make that call. I've just kind of like decided, you know what, maybe it might be a bit more streamlined to speed things up a little bit. But the one thing that I was coming up with idea-wise as well was test viewings. And that's where I take a bunch of people that I know once some of this is done, like the animation, and I do a test viewing and I say, look, this is what I got. I do it in low quality. And I say, look, is this happy? You know, you good with the shots? Is this okay? And then once they're okay with the shots, then I can say, okay, test viewing is good. We can go ahead and put the full quality thing out for everybody else. That way, I know that I'm hitting the right marks, you know, in terms of what I should be doing and what I should be showing off and whether people like it or not. May I see the test viewing, says Horses. At the moment, like I said, it's just an idea that I have. But yeah, I know people are going to probably ask about the test viewings. I'd like to, you know, get a certain number of people in. I'm not going to decide yet on who's coming in. I figure I'll choose people from the Undernet, primarily because who I know, because I figure that way I don't want to show it off to too many people, obviously, and the screenings will probably be done in a private server in the Undernet. But the idea is I'll pick a bunch of people out at random and just be like, look, this is what I've got so far, what do you think? And go from there, you know. But yeah, I'm not sort of turning anybody down on that idea and saying, no, you're definitely not coming. I figure if I do maybe like 4 or 5 people and do a couple of different test screenings, so in total we might have like 10 people that have seen, say, like one section of it or whatever, then it gives me a good idea of like, did people enjoy it? Do you think I could do better? What things should I include? What things should I take out? You know, it's cool. I feel like the talking rock would be good, says Nellikin, because the whole thing with Undertale is that it was a tedious but funny part of the ruins. True. I just need to get somebody to do the voiceover for the rock. But yeah, as you can see here, this is where Napster Bluk is, and imagine each one of these circles on the floor is like piles of old leaves. I've even pushed them in the corners here, as you can see, to make things just a little bit more realistic. Excuse me, I'm drinking water at the same time. I've hardly drunk today. But yeah, I've pushed all the leaves in all over the place. And I've got all these cobwebs hanging from the ceiling all over the place in like the corners mainly, because spiders like to make webs in corners. We got some hanging down on the floor. Get Dave to do it for real, says Blair. I'm already talking to Dave about some extra backup work just in case, Blur. Yeah. The key thing I also want to do as well is make sure I don't use too many voice actors very close together. You know, so for instance, the best way to describe it is if you have two characters that sound very much similar, really close together because they're done by the same voice actor or voice actress, it can almost give away that whole deal of, oh yeah, this person might have to be doing 3 or 4 different characters, or maybe they want to do 3 or 4 different characters. So it's where filters come in, or, you know, like changing the voice up a little bit, or potentially just saying, look, we'll just try and see if we can get somebody else. But again, that's not me trying to be offensive, that's just me trying to get, you know, as much variety as possible. But yeah, this is the spider room at the moment. We've got, as you can see, a bunch of cobwebs in here, mainly over in this corner where all the stuff's going to be placed. I need to place the poster back in here for Muppets Bake Sale from the fans, I believe. Understandable, says Blair. However, as VAs, we often pride ourselves on our range. Oh, don't get me wrong. I am not putting anybody down. You know, I'll probably, you know, talk about it later on at some point. Why is the 3 of my favorite streamers streaming like now, says Revenge and Kara? I think it's just like this time or any time for me really is like, as long as it's not past like 12 midnight is good for me because I don't like waking up the rest of my family. Like my wife and child obviously have to sleep, so I can't really stay up loads anymore, or rather I can't be loud after a certain amount of time, so I end up having to like not do anything that is regarding voice chat after about 12 o'clock. Then I can actually let them rest for a little bit. Again, if you want to know what the weird music is in the background, it's all PlayStation 1 demo disc stuff from like 1995 through to about 2002. And the only reason that is because I keep getting claimed every single time for different music, whether it be YouTube or, whether it be Undertale or anything else, so. Will Grillby's be a lively restaurant? I feel like the game is pretty up to the player's interpretation. Honestly, it depends how many characters I have in there that I can throw in, you know, model-wise. Horses says, can I suggest someone who could do the voice of the rock? By all means. I'm always open to suggestions. I'm just trying to place these lights here. The idea is, like I was saying, I'm going to be lighting this the same way I've done everything else. I'm just trying to make sure the area is, one, nicely lit, but at the same time, I also don't want to overdo it because it's going to look a bit spooky. This is definitely giving me like Halloween vibes, the Bluekeys area. Okay, that's not too bad. But yeah, YouTube keeps claiming me for absolutely every single thing at the moment. So I'm like being desperate and resorting to PlayStation 1 demo disc music, which I used to use in streams like ages ago when I used to do all the 3D work. So we're really digging deep right now to avoid any sort of claims from YouTube in hopes that we can actually do a stream with music in the background. You know. Okay, that's not too bad there. Spooky Scary Skeletons intensifies. It'll be actually fun to show this this update off eventually. Like this one, I want to potentially have this done and little bits of Waterfall done if I can. That way, you know, it'll be really nice to show more progress and obviously get more characters in. I want to try and get Toriel in this one. Toriel is like a must-have for this one, as well as the ruins. I want to try and put Flowey in, and hopefully I can get Frisk's voice actress to do some lines to kind of give like a demo of the ruins of sorts. So that'll be cool. Is your wife going to see this? Yes. normally what happens is, because of problems that we have at the moment with our house, she's kind of living downstairs with my daughter primarily because like upstairs it's a complete mess. We've had a couple of things that have broken upstairs, so I'm kind of living like a hermit upstairs with like just my computer, and then the rest of upstairs is basically broken. So the only way it could get any worse for me at this point is if I was living in a cardboard box, you know. Nellikin says, I've always wanted to do voice work, but all I've got is my phone, and of course it's not great for microphone. There are a couple of people that have been trying to record via phone, and I've been trying to ask them to use a PC with Audacity if possible. I'm going to have to see whether that's still the case or whether I might have to replace some people that can't do that. And by that, I'm not individually picking out anyone. It's just, I hate having to feel like that because it's like, I want people to enjoy themselves and do the lines and stuff. But at the moment, it's like if I can't get them, or if I can't get them good enough because of the quality, then it really impacts everything. So it makes me feel really bad for even saying that, you know. It's rough trying to do this project and trying to be so nice to everybody at the same time. Primarily because like I don't want to let anybody down and I want everybody to have fun, but it's just certain things, man. It's like quality wise, it's like please, just can we get this? And if we can't, then it's like, ah, well, you know. How can you laugh while saying that heartbreaking crap? I do a lot of nervous laughing, you know. A lot of it is a case of like, I can't deal with it any other way. It's gonna get fixed eventually, but until then, it's just like, all I can do really is laugh about it, because otherwise it'd be totally depressing, you know, so. Yeah, fun times, fun times. Dave, I'm not talking to anyone in particular. Me panic says Blair. No, trust me, right? I have people in mind that I'm looking at in the cast. There's maybe like one or two that have major problems at the moment and don't have access to computers. And I'm thinking to myself, do I have to break the bad news or not? You know, at the moment. Because I know there've been a bunch of people saying like, dude, it's nasty to cast people, have them on the credit list and then be like, oh yeah, no, you can't do that anymore, I'm replacing you. I totally understand the sentiment, but it's not as if I'm going out of my way to intentionally waste people's time or be mean. It's more so that I'm just looking at the line reads that I'm getting and going, I know this could probably be better. It's just an awkward situation that we're stuck in terms of like quality and stuff, because I really like the lines. It's just the quality that I'm getting stuck on. So then it makes me feel bad. No, it makes me feel like a terrible person because I'm like, God damn, you know, so it's not nice. It weighs really heavy on me. And I'm not even like messing around when I say that. It really does weigh heavy on me because I don't like being put in that awkward position where I'm like, oh boy, how do I break the news to people, you know? Audio quality is a tough thing to balance. Indeed it is, you know. But yeah, like, even the microphone that I've got at the moment, that I've got is probably all over the place. I've not really set it up properly, but it's super expensive as like a wireless one that I can just carry around everywhere, and I consider it to be kind of okay. But even this was bought for me by one of the fans of my channel, so it's not as if I could afford it, you know. I've said before, the situation that I'm in, it's pretty bad, so I can't exactly afford everything. So even when somebody buys me something like that, I kind of feel a little bit bad, because it's like, dude, I'd like to, but I just can't, you know. So I can understand being put in a bad situation and not having the right equipment or money or anything for stuff, but when I'm trying to do this the best I can, it just puts me in a really rough situation of being like, do I drop really really nasty sounding stuff on people and try and make it sound the best I can? Or do I just shut up and we don't say anything and we just have the lines the way they are, you know? That's the only thing that I think I don't like is potential confrontation or dropping bad news to people, being like, yeah, so anyway, this stuff that I said was would have been good beforehand, you know, maybe we could get this just a little bit higher quality. That's just me thinking off the top of my head and just being like, oh no, because I'm potentially worrying about stuff that I might not even decide on in future. You know. Honestly, my mic setup is about 100 in total, 20 for the mic and 80 for the audio interface, and I love how it sounds as Blur. It's like at the moment, this mic that I've got cost literally like 300 bucks, but it's because it's a recording one for outdoors and everything else. It's like, there was some streamers that apparently recommended it as well, so I was like, yeah, I'll go with that one. You know, because it's supposed to be really good quality, but I've not bothered to mess around too much with the setup. It's nuts. It's very difficult to bring yourself to say something that may potentially upset someone. Exactly, it's like it's like when I started this, and still, I want everybody to have as much fun as possible so that we can together create something that everybody in the community will enjoy. That's always been my intention. I've never, like, I never started out on this project intentionally to, like, upset people or whatever, and I don't like upsetting somebody. It's just, some of these decisions I have to make almost make me feel, you know, like, I'm trying to think of the way of wording this. Some of these decisions that I'm having to make me feel really bad because I'm just like, dude, I don't want to tell people this, you know, I don't want to be left feeling terrible, you know, I'm just trying to improve quality and make sure everything's the best it can be and everybody involved is like really happy, but how can you do that when you potentially going around to somebody and being like, yeah, your mic quality, the line read is great, but the mic quality is just a little bit low, so I'm going to potentially have to look for somebody else. That just even the thought of that is gutting me right now, you know. Don't like it, really don't like it. I might get into the Rode mic. Mine's the Rode mic. Mine's literally the Rode Wireless 2. And downstairs I have a Blue Yeti as well. I fell for it too, not worth it, says Blur. Yeah, the Yeti is... Did ask, can you link me to the Rode? Yeah, I can link you to the Rode. I literally got mine. It's the Rode Wireless Go 2 on Amazon. I got it for like I was saying, it was about 300 instead of 500 because they charge a ridiculous amount for like an extra. Because you can get just the receiver and the microphone itself for cheaper than getting like 2 microphones because there's a pack where there's 2 of them in it. The Oculus 2 Quest microphone really isn't that good. That's why I got this. You know, that's why I got this, because I wanted to do streams in VR chat and, you know, be able to have better microphone quality when I do streams. And that resulted in me having to get this, because I was using my my Snowball and trying to use that for streaming in VR, and it was just, like, if you go and search up on my channel, I think it's the Boneworks videos on my early VR chat stuff, you can hear it. Like, I'm going further away from the microphone and nobody can hear me. And I'm like, this is not good. These streams are not good. This is terrible, you know? The thing is, as bad as the Snowball or the Yeti is, you can actually kind of up the quality if you combine them with voice mod, which I've been doing for ages. So yeah, voice mod kind of makes it sound a little bit higher quality and takes away some of the problems that it has, but it definitely doesn't fix the fact that the Snowball and the Yeti are like pretty low quality. It's also why when I started streaming with my partner ages ago, why we ended up getting her an Elgato, I think it was, because the snowball was pretty bad when she was using it. Trying to make Blukey's area look kind of a little bit dark, but not too dark here. My Valve Index mic is amazing, says Horses. That's the one thing I couldn't afford is an index and the knuckles because of, you know, how much it costs. But I do like the whole concept of the index and the knuckles. It's really cool. Voice mod is a decent fix, but it can be buggy. I found it doesn't agree with Discord too much. Sometimes it can be okay with Discord. I found that combining voice mod with the snowball was okay, and combining it with this road is okay, but like the road itself has like really, really good mic quality. It's just that the room that I'm in, it tends to echo. So, and because of in summer I had like a fan on all the time, so I didn't want the fan always in the background because the road's actually pretty sensitive at picking up stuff. So I was like, I'll use voice mod and use the clean filter on it to clean out the background noise, and it worked. Let's just put these other lights in here. I spent lots of time last night like getting a lot of the textures done, and then placing some of the characters and placing some of the scenery and stuff, and then doing the webbing in here so that it would primarily just be a little easier today to work stuff. So hopefully we can get Blukey's area done today and everything will be good and set up for just doing, oh my god, just doing home. The reason why I said oh my god is because I'm looking at like the shadows being cast on all the webbing around the bake sale, and it just looks nuts because I've got it all in like dynamic shadows, and all you can see is all these shadows over the ceiling of where the webbing is. Oh, that's so cool. Hey Dave, how's your microphone? How's your day going? Hey, it's going okay. I feel like I'm being so annoying about this, but this is kind of my career, so I do know a thing or two, says Blair. No, it's all good, it's all good. You know, the thing is, like with this channel and just the way I conduct myself, in a load of the other streams, I've always said to people, like, look, I'm not going to claim to know absolutely everything all the time. So if anybody can literally teach me stuff that means that, you know, I learn stuff and I improve, or so that I'm not saying the wrong things, then I'm more than happy to, you know, stand corrected. I'll be like, oh, that's cool. You know, so by all means, you know, I really don't mind. Mike Brain Rots is Blair. How's your family doing? My daughter's doing a little bit better now. She has a little bit of a cold, so she's just taking saline, a little bit of saline in her nostrils to avoid congestion. But yeah, she's fine apart from that, which is good. Yeah, the other night we were on about it on stream and we were trying to decide whether we should take her to the hospital or not. And what happened was after the stream, she got better. She had some food, she got better, and I was like, okay, we'll wait and just see what happens. And then in the morning, she sounded way more congested. So I was like, yeah, we're not waiting any longer. We'd already arranged a doctor's appointment for like not that day, the day after. I was like, we're not waiting. We'll just bung her in the car and away we go. So fun times. Ooh, just placing the rest of these lights in the bake sale area because I don't want them to be too bright. Just bright enough. Okay, that's looking pretty spooky. How old is she? 4 months old. Literally 4 months old. Ooh, if I turn the shadows off there, that's gonna be bad. I drop the intensity of that light there for a moment. I drop these two just a little bit. Yeah, when you have a kid, you always start freaking out as to what's going on. Because the hospitals are like, yeah, no matter what, if you feel like something's off, just come to us straight away. Because they've said that, and because the kids ward is like not overcrowded at all, I'm just like, yeah, we're going there every single time we have a problem. You know, so my instant first reaction is, right, I'm getting the car ready, we're going, you know. So it's nuts. Dave does not like to wait around. The lighting in this area is actually looking pretty nice right now. Need to potentially, for the save star, I'm thinking of having it glow just a little bit more on the environment around it. Let's have a look. Yeah, well, I'll do another light and add it to it. Where's the save star? Point light on. Oh. Scenery. Where is it? There it is. Save star. Point light. Ambient star. Nelican says, hospitals outside of the US are great from what I've heard. No. Does your wife play VR chat or Undertale? She's played Undertale and Deltarune. She completed Deltarune before me. She plays a lot of games. We also do the same line of work. So it's pretty fun. We're both like heavily into video games. She absolutely loves Final Fantasy, specifically Final Fantasy VII. She has like a shrine to that game. She's got like thanks to us like getting stuff as it comes out, she has a shrine dedicated to Cloud and Sephiroth, which I actually need to set up again once we got the house sorted. Hey, Asteroid. But yeah, she's not played VR chat primarily because she actually has the same thing that I had, which is VR sickness. So we're kind of waiting to see whether we can get her over that because she's had it for about, I think, 5 years now. Let's see. Let's get rid of the range here. So the distance for this is going to be here. Radius of 3, no, maybe 1 meter or 2. Power 20. Drop the radius to 2 meters. It'd be fun to meet. It would be cool. What I want to try and do is get all the avatars that we normally use on stream. Because we've both got VTuber avatars. 0.6 for the radius. Let's see if that works. It's not too bad. Damon says, people like to simp for European hospitals, but honestly, it was a mistake. We can't keep up with the demand. Yeah, a lot of hospitals over here are kind of crumbling under their own sort of like fact that they're understaffed and stuff. It's really weird. I'm not going to get too much into that because it goes kind of a little bit into politics, but less said the better about it. The only thing I can say is like it's rough. It's not as good as people think. Of course, if you're new to the channel, you might not know, but we don't like getting into politics in here. It's one thing I actively avoid. So if you wanted to find somewhere on the internet where you can avoid everybody else talking about politics, then normally here is the best place to be. Because seemingly nobody can avoid it. But it's actually one of my main rules. I'm just trying to tweak this light value here for the moment. There we go, that's a little bit better. And then if we go about this starlight, let's do 20 there. 10, 5, no, let's do 10. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Yeah, what I'm doing at the moment is just setting up all these lights to try and make this area look as good and consistent as the previous areas, because then you won't be able to tell where I've done the cuts, hopefully, in the levels. Me on my way to befriend your wife, TBH, says Blur. Hey, Asteroid. In before I turn around and be like, Jen, go get the wife. Just checking. Okay, everything's going good at the moment. Let's see. I can imagine your kid watching your stuff in future and be like, "What? Daddy made this? This is a threat, bro. Your wife, chill." Honestly, I'm gonna be happy if she does enjoy the Undertale stuff. Let's just go say hi. Hang on. I can't read chat when I do this, but let's go say hi for a laugh. Jen, chat wants to say hi. Come downstairs. Yeah, like lean over so they can say hi.
Hello.
Interview with Jen.
Hold on. There you go.
Oh, you pulling? Oh, you're pulling the stream up.
There you go. You can have a look at your chat now while you're down here.
Yeah, you're using your phone.
Amazing, isn't it?
I like this mic. Jen be my bestie, says Blur.
I'll think about it.
How's the baby?
She's having a little bit of a rest.
Oh, she's just chilling.
Yeah.
Hi, baby.
Daddy's here.
You gonna say hi? No, she's just chilling.
Should I get comfy again?
Your wife sounds awesome, says Damon.
Nah.
So, Jen, do you want to detail a little bit about your Final Fantasy shrine?
Leave my shrine alone.
Your shrine's in storage at the moment until we eventually set it up, but...
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think the... I'm trying to think, I think there was only one version of Cloud I was missing. It's like, no, I think I've got him all now.
You've got every version of Cloud, I think, and every version of Zack. I think we need the Kingdom Hearts version of Sephiroth. I could be wrong there, but they're releasing new stuff already, which is going to be bad for the bank account.
We don't have the bike with Cloud and Jessie, but that's because we got the pre-ordered bike and Cloud, and it's like, yeah, there's just too
many bikes with Cloud.
Because we got the Advent Children one, we got the original one, we got that one, and it's like, if we got the other one, it's like, yeah, there's no room for anything else.
Why does Square Enix just love making bikes? You two are cute. A lot of people say that. Baby. The baby is just looking around at the moment. You okay there?
You want to sit up? I'll sit you up a bit more. 1 second. 1, 2, 3, onto my shoulder you go. I'm getting closer to Daddy. Hello.
She's eyeing up the wireless mic here and being like, why is it blue? Why is the blue lights on? Yeah, Daddy's streaming. Daddy being silly while he's on stream. You alright there, Jen?
Yeah, I'm fine. Ooh.
Ooh. I shall leave you two in peace, so I'm not like interviewing you while you're both busy trying to chill, you know. It's like, Jen, tell me your entire life story because stream wants to know. I'll see you later, baby. I know she's watching me. Bye-bye. She just headbutts you there. She's like, Daddy's going, bye, headbutts you.
Trying to climb me to get close to you and headbutt.
It's okay, it's totally fine, it's totally fine. Why am I rubbing off your phone here? I'm like just taking your phone and rubbing it. We need an official Jen and baby interview. They're so cute. Here, I just realized I was walking off with your phone there. You can keep an eye on chat.
I could do one interview, but the baby seems to like Tekken.
Oh yeah, the baby loves Tekken, doesn't she? Because of watching Tekken 7 a lot and liking all the pretty effects on it.
Yeah, for some games she's got to pay attention to, so I thought, oh, I'll try different ones out, and Tekken seems to be her favourite game at the moment.
It's all good. See you in a bit. Oh, I'm coming back now, chat. I'm coming back. Da da da. Okay, we're back. So yeah, if you want to see any of us playing like games or something together, we actually played, I think it was some of the Halo games originally through on the channel. If you want to look for those, you just do Halo stream or whatever in the search and it'll come up. It's pretty funny watching us both try and play through. I think it was like Cursed Halo. You're such a cute couple. Honestly, very wholesome, says Damon. Thank you very much. I think the one thing that works for us, and we keep saying, which is really funny, is that in terms of like relationship, we don't have arguments. It's like you get people that will turn around and say, "Oh, you're a couple." The natural thing for couples to do is have arguments. But instead, we're just like totally chill and just talk to each other like proper adults. You know, that literally we have not had any arguments ever. So everything is super chill. Which of course is the best thing ever, because like if anything goes wrong, we're just like, so anyway, what happened? You know. So yeah. The funny thing is, we actually got told by somebody ages ago that it was really weird that we don't have arguments, because we were just like, no, we just chill, we're all good. And somebody was like, oh, that's totally weird, because like every relationship there's arguments, and we were just like, what? No. It's like, but why? Why are there arguments? You have to start asking yourself, if you're having arguments, then what are they about? Are they worth it? You know, and it's just weird. If you're having too many arguments, then to me, that says that something's up with the relationship, but that might be just the way that we have things set up, you know. Everything be super chill. Let's drop that by 100 there. Do the same here. I don't know if it's like that for anybody else, but we just wanted a relaxing relationship where we don't really have to worry too much, and we both just chill out, you know, so. That's not too bad at the moment in terms of looks. I've got reference here to see how this looks from the other level. I just need to make sure it matches that. Try 4 for the radius here. But yeah, anyway, we're doing Blukey's bit. Blukey's bit looks really cool at the moment. I'm just like getting areas of light and darkness in here, just so we can kind of give it a bit of atmospherics. The thing is, I spend ages doing the atmospherics here just to make sure that it's all good, because if it isn't, well then there's problems. Revenge breaks Undertale's rule because his soul has determination, integrity, and monster. Ooh. That reminds me, it was funny last night when I was in the Undernet hub for a little bit. I'm just chilling out with Frisk and Blackthorn, who are the creators of Soulstream, or the Hall of Souls. And they're chilling out, and I was like on a roof, so I was like, I'll just jump down and see where I land, and I actually landed on an Immersiontale poster, and I didn't realize. And Dark Black Thorn's like, dude, you promoting your stuff again? And I was like, no, why? She's like, yeah, you saw it in your poster. I was like, wait, I landed on a poster. I didn't even realize it was there. It's pretty funny. Need to try and lighting just right. Having the ambient lighting in this be just the right amount is awkward. Try and do 4 there. And then turn the shadows off. Oh, I see. If I turn shadows off there, that's gonna be awkward. By 6. 6 for the lighting there. 200. 100? I'm gonna get this to just be right as. Bit of a pain. Let's try 200 there. Can I get the lighting just right? Yeah, that doesn't seem too bad now. A lot of messing around. David says, you managed to find the 1 out of 1 billion partner who is completely on your wavelength. Every relationship I've been in is pretty toxic. Me trying to avoid conflict just bred more, so I'm happy for you, man. It's all good, you know. John says, hey John. The one thing that I think I got really lucky with is, like you were saying then, is getting that one person that's just seems extremely rare to everybody else. When I've been talking to like everybody else in the past, it's been a common thing where people have said like, dude, you don't realize how lucky you are. I'm like, no, I really do. I really do. That's why I'm incredibly protective, you know? Because it's like, I just find it incredible how extremely lucky I've been in that aspect. So it can happen, it just takes time. Have you been, John? Just setting up stuff here in the next room. So many lights and stuff. Hey Shogun, nice to see you. So many people in here today. Seriously, let's have a look. Wow, so many people. Pretty crazy. Yeah, what I might do is later on I may go in VR chat again, I don't know. I got a lot of stuff to do. I got like, as well as this, I've got actual work that's come in now that I need to do. And then there's also a couple of other things I need to take care of, but it's no big deal. I'm just incredibly busy person right now and trying to get as much done as I can. Try that in terms of lighting, and then we'll lower that by 200. 100? Okay, that's not too bad. I'm trying not to have too many shadows overlapping each other here, but it's hard. Sorry about dipping the other day, it felt really uncomfortable. My own fault, John. Dude, it's fine as long as you're alright, you know. At the end of the day, as long as you're alright, I don't mind. If you didn't feel uncomfortable, then yeah, don't stick around. You know, I'm not obviously saying that as being like, oh yeah, I'm trying to get rid of you. Totally not the case. It's more just the whole thing of you are more than free if you're not feeling comfortable to just dip and be like, yeah, man, that wasn't my thing. You know, I appreciate it, but it wasn't my thing. So it's fine. It's all good. It's just, it's over here and then do that. Go across here. I think that room should be pretty well lit now. It is well lit, but it looks a little bit funny. Maybe it'll look better when I have all the stuff in it. Let's try 60, 60. Try to lower some of this lighting so that it looks a little bit better, because at the moment it does look okay, but for it to be a little bit more immersive. Try and change the positions of the lights a little bit, because that can really help as well. Try. Oh, that light go. 4? No, 4, 4. And then do 100 there. 200? Okay, that might be better. Gonna have to spend quite a long time on this lighting in this one area by the looks of it. Let's try deleting some of this ambient light. And we'll go from there and see what I can do. Need, oh, that moment where you try to select one ambient light and instead it's just having it. Try that one. Try to make it so I don't have to put too many lights in areas, but let's see if I can actually do that. Like, go with less lights, but they cover more surface area. $300, 200, 100. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. I'm going to try doing this. I'll do that throughout these areas now. I'll just try having bigger ambient lights instead of smaller, like, instead of smaller multiple ambient lights, which will throw shadows all over the place. Let's just try and match what I've got, but with like one light instead. So, like, for instance, we got one there, we got one here. And match that over here. People are going to be like, dude, what the hell are you doing, Brim? Just trying to make this area just a little bit better. We'll do this as like 8, 300? 300, not 0. There we go. We'll put shadows on as well, just to bump up the effect. 400? 500? How far is this going to have to go? 1,000? Distance 6, radius 6. Kind of working a little bit. Let's try 10, 10. 2,000? Eight for distance. Bring that back over. Trying to get this lit up, it's so hard. Because lighting is something that's like super important, obviously, so. Bring that down to like 6. Bring that over there, it's not too bad, but. I need to put at least one other light in this area, and we'll just like throw it with no shadows. And we'll use it to light everything a little bit less. So do 100. Hey, there we go. That's working now, so it still gives me the same effect, just toned down a little bit. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, I'm happy with that. Move on to the next area. Just trying to make sure that this looks as good as it can be. Or rather, it looks as good as it can do. Right, next area. We're going down here now to a bit with blue key. I want to check these lighting, these ambient lights for this area because I've got so many of them. In fact, let's just get rid of most of the ambient. Actually, no, I just realized the reason why I had so many of them in this area is because of how it's reflecting off the walls and stuff, so it's not actually too bad. The one in the next room is not bad. So, okay, so I'll take that as done for the lighting. And instead, I'll start placing some of the stuff. So let's just see. Something's up here. Why is the frame rate capped at 30 when I've got it at 60? That's weird. It can't be because of the water, so there's something that's off here for the moment. What is it? Oh, is it the scale of the light? If I get rid of that massive one there, maybe not. Oh, wait a minute. Is it, instead of the ambient light, is it because of the... Yeah, it is. Okay, so that's the only one so far that's had stuff suffer a little bit, and I know why as well. So we go to... Come on now. We'll do resolution of about 7. There we go. So what it was is, for the cobwebs and stuff, they all have like different resolutions that you can use. And I was using super high resolution. Now I've just toned it down a little bit and it looks a lot better. Just wondering what the heck it was then. I'm like, oh no. Because I can't have scenes running super poorly, it's just gonna be really bad, so. Say that, and then for some strange reason it's still running at like 30 frames per second, what? Okay, that got me a little bit more. Strange how this is running at like 30 for no reason, seemingly. Unless it's some of the characters having collision for no reason. Let's just double check. Tutorial has collision for no reason, which is being calculated every single time, so let's take that off if we can. Where's the... Modify, we'll just... Modifier can't be applied, what? Get rid of the collision tutorial. We got that on anybody else here. Oh, please don't say it's... No, it's not the mushrooms. Sure, it's 30 FPS. I can still animate with this. It's just weird. Really weird. Okay, so what we're gonna do is gonna go through and do the scenery now. So we'll do foliage. All I need to do is set up the vines and everything else, and then we can go from there. So, add mesh plane. Maybe it's the water? Hang on. Water viewport. Blah, 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 size. Oh, there we go, dude. Is this the scale of the water? Oh no, that's gonna be bad for waterfall then. We're gonna have to do some trickery there. It may be a case of splitting waterfall up into different parts, then having like a couple of grand rooms that have massive amounts of water in because of how crazy this is gonna be. Yeah, this plane that I'm moving up at the moment is the one with the vine texture on the moss and everything else. Foliage material. Right. So, image texture, open, ruins. And then I just need to scale this correctly. There we go. Then we cut this up. Hope everyone's doing all right, by the way. That mode where I just like go around and detail the ruins with foliage again for like the 50th time. Okay, we got that there. Ooh. I'm playing Rejuvenation right now. Ooh, nice. Might actually go get some iced coffee or something because I really fancy some right now. Separate. Right, separate everything. All these planes are now foliage. Take those. Oh, come on. Set origin of geometry to center. Large vines. Large moss. They were just laughing. Medium moss. And then we're just going to cut this up. So we do this loop cut. We put a loop cut just about here. And cut the other one just there. Then separate that one and cut this up. So, oh, there it is. Origin geometry. Separate that one. Can I just... There we go. That moment where I spent like another 6 hours placing moss and everything again. I figure I don't want too much in this area, but I do want it to be realistic like all the other areas, so... Get rid of that. Thick moss. Watching Help of the Void musical trailer gave me chills as revenge. Ooh. Ooh, let's just do that, and then we go... Loop cut. Yeah, I think I may need sugar or something primarily because my head is not feeling right now. I'm just like, ooh boy. I wouldn't say I was dizzy, but I'm just kind of like not feeling too good. And I'm just like, strange. Normally it means I've just like not had enough of something. Maybe it'd be water or sugar, so might end up going getting some. Normally it just means I need a bit of chocolate, so I'll end up probably, if I do that, ending the stream. Just give me a sec. I just want to get as much done on stream as possible, because then like I can finish this off stream and then still potentially hang out for a little bit with people. Oh, what do you want, sugar? Dude, Men in Black reference. Dude, I am not a giant weird bug person walking around in a skin suit. That moment where there's a meme of just me in future being like, Dave's a skinwalker. I'm like, no. Glad you figured it out. Dude, like, it was a good reference, you know. I'm having green tea. Maybe it's me, Moody. No. It's like I've said before, because of the way that I work myself, and also just because of how sometimes I like don't drink or don't eat certain things. At the moment, I think it might be that I potentially have low sugars, which can make you feel bad in general. So just having like, you know, like a chocolate bar as a pick-me-up would be all right. I obviously just don't want to feel bad while I'm doing stuff, so what I'll do is I'll finish cutting up this geometry and setting it all up and naming it, and then we'll go from there. Because then what I can do is I can place all this stuff later on and it'll be all cool and everything. It was funny because recently I had somebody trying to contact me and be like, dude, where have you been? I've not seen you in ages. Like, I don't even think you're on my friends list anymore. And I'm like, I'm not quite sure about that, but like, I know one thing, I've not played on like my Xbox or my PlayStation in like 6 to 8 months, so, you know, it's, I wouldn't be surprised if I've just vanished all of a sudden. You know, they were like, what the hell? It's like, yeah, I've not really done much on PlayStation or Xbox recently. Shy. Small moss. That's the thick moss. That was the group of vines. The last time I think we were on the Xbox was, yeah, literally maybe about 5-6 months ago. For like Redfall or something. And then the last time I was on the PlayStation was for like Sonic Frontiers or whatever. That was like a year ago. I mean, you've seen me during these streams, and I've even mentioned it. I get so into this this whole routine of just, here's my work, I'm just gonna hammer it until it's done, that like nothing else really matters outside of me doing this work. So it sounds terrible, but it ends up with me just being like, right, I'm focused on one thing at a time, man, and that gets all my attention. Group of vines, thick moss. Let's see. Corner moss. That one will be tiny moss. Yeah, if I place that down and then just see how things go and fix a couple of textures here and there in a bit, we should be good. Yeah, I'm gonna head out. I might be back later on. I'm gonna head out and try and just chill and make sure I don't like collapse or whatever. So, so yeah, I thank you guys for showing up yet again. I'm sorry I couldn't finish this all on stream, although I have had a lot of fun talking as usual. So yeah, thank you very much, and I shall see you next time. Bye!